Alright, what's going on, everyone? Today we're playing an old deck, but a deck that I was super excited for when Phyrexia first released, and I finally unlocked all the cards for it naturally. Sort of naturally, I crafted like 3 or 4 rares, but I think this is an interesting testament to how, like, you can basically play any deck you want. I'm not free to play on Arena, but my pre-order bundles and stuff, I just did not open any of the cards for this deck, even though I wanted to play it. So, like 3 months later, here we go. I got it without having to spend more money. So what does this deck do? It's a toxic deck. So toxic means if something with toxic hits, the opponent gets a poison counter or multiple poison counters. This has toxic 2, so they would get 2 counters. And if they have 10 or more counters, they lose the game. What's powerful about this is it effectively halves your opponent's life total. They go from 20 to 10 because they only need 10 counters. So in a way, you can effectively double the power of creatures that have toxic, like this, for example, right? It's a 2-mana 1/1 with double strike. So in terms of combat damage, it's going to deal 2 out of their 20 life total. But in terms of toxic, it's going to do 2 out of their 10 toxic. So it's going to take out 10% of their life total when it hits. It's going to take out 20% of their life total in terms of their poison counters. And that's the idea. We just have lots of toxic stuff. This is a 1-mana 1/1, sort of a 2/1, because it's going to do 1 out of 10 toxic counters. Poison counters, that is. When it dies, it makes another thing with toxic. This has toxic and protects stuff. This has toxic, and if our opponent targets our stuff, they get poison counters. This has toxic, also pumps toxic stuff, so sometimes we can just win with regular combat damage. And it also allows us to attack into creatures by pumping ours. This makes toxic might tokens. This has double strike and toxic. This has toxic and also is a sort of brutal cathar and exile something. And then this is a 3-mana 4/4, toxic 1. And when it deals damage to the player, we get to proliferate, which means we're going to add more poison counters. And then in terms of lands, pretty typical stuff except for the Seed Core, which taps for colorless, but it can tap for any color so long as we're casting a Phyrexian, which we can see that the majority of our deck is Phyrexian, except for our non-creatures, but all of our creatures are Phyrexians. And also, it can tap to make a 1/1, get +2/+1 until end of turn if the opponent has 3 or more poison counters. So that can pump our 1/1s, which we have these, but also the tokens from Skrell's Hive. So yeah, that's the deck. Let's play it. Also, quick note, I have not played a single game with this, so you're going to see me totally inexperienced. I mean, I've played against it before, but, you know, playing the deck, it changes your perspective and, like, you know, what order you sequence things. Like, is this keepable with these two? The answer is probably. I can't cast this, but everything else is fine. Like, do I prioritize this or this? I don't know. And that's something that just comes with experience, right? That's why there is some value. I think I want to do Skrell's Hive because they're playing blue-black control. I cannot play Skrell's Hive. I am going to play Duelist. I should probably play Skrell, but it's fine. Yeah, I didn't draw a land. I thought this could tap for any color. Tap for any color unless you play a Phyrexian. Right. Well, all of this is kind of awkward. But I could play this. Attack, like so. So this will be a 2/3. And they can trade here if they want. Sure. They get a 2 poison. Skrell, can't block. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? Alright, we will attack like so. Go to 13 and 5 poison, and we'll play a Skrell. I can pump. I can give something +2/+1. Don't know if that'll be relevant, but it is something we can do. Sheoldred. Well, I really want a basic land. That's for sure. Alright, my turn. I will draw. That's not a basic land. Yep, I lose 2. So I can't cast this. I can cast this now. I feel like I need to go faster, though. So I guess I do. I'm going to pay life. You give it protection from black. Go to combat. Attack for 2. So they go to 8 poison. And I'll just play this. Alright. Gain 2. The life gain doesn't matter at all. Because they're almost dead here with the poison. Yes. That's going to give them a poison, right? It doesn't target. It only counts spells. target of a spell. Alright. So, if I attack all out, they only have one blocker. They have one mana open, but this can only cast legendary stuff. So I should be able to just attack and win, right? That's how this works. And I have this to give up an extra poison just in case. I can just target something just for a poison counter. Okay. So I guess I give that indestructible. I will pay 0. Confirm 0. Target you. Auto pay. So that gives them a poison counter. Goes to 9. And we have 3 attackers. Yep, and they have 1 blocker. I mean, so far so good. We're going first with an aggro deck. That's nice. Sand seems fine. So which one's more important on turn 1? Is it this or this? I don't know. I feel like Screll's more of a late game, get through blockers type of thing later. So I'll just play Crawling Course. Red. Alright, so I'm expecting this to die. Let's attack first to draw a burn spell out of their hand. And then this hopefully won't die to a burn spell. It probably will. But we do have this bloated Contaminator is good against Red Aggro. The opponent decides to play. Great. Attack for 1. Great. Well, guess we'll play this. This will definitely get eaten by the burn spell. Here comes the play with fire. Yep, they're looking at their hand. And there it is. Alright, fair enough. So now it's like a Feldon or a Bloodthirsty adversary. Kumano. Alright. So holding up removal, it seems. We will attack for 1. And we'll play a 4/4. 4/4s are good against burn. Should dodge most, if not all of their burn. They play a creature, we can exile it. Attack for 5. Reckless Stormseeker. So this is mana value, right? Mana value 3 or less, so we will be able to exile it. So I will take 4. Go to 15. Screll's Hive is pretty cool, but I think we pay 3 for this. We will exile this. We will attack for 5. Get 2 poison and then proliferate. I don't want to proliferate that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we will play this. Alright. Opponent's at 13 life, 5 poison. Trancher's pretty good. Can't hit Scrub or anything though, so it's fine. Lightning Strike to me. Go to 11. They don't attack though. So we will pump this. We will pump this. Just attack like so. And then the Scroll of Hive. The tokens will have lifelink, so that's pretty good against burn. Bear in mind, we're attacking with the 1/4 because we just care about the toxic counter or the poison counter, right? So we have lethal if they don't block. Because we add 4, bringing them to 9, then we proliferate. Alright, there we go. Alright. So they go to 5. And they go to 9 toxic. And we'll play this. Which is pretty good. The loss of life is a little scary. We're at 11 against burn. I do want to play this card though, and probably not the creature-based aggro deck, but like a spell-based aggro deck seems pretty cool. Alright, well, there we go. Nice! I mean, we're 2-0 so far. My audio's glitched. I'm getting like the menu music in the game. That's great. This is fine. What? An audio glitch on Arena? Who would have thought? It's never happened. Alright, white. I guess I'm just gonna go with this. I don't know. It's so hard for me to know what's... There's so many 1 and 2 drops, and with aggro decks, it's very, it's very typical to, have a pretty easy understanding of what goes in play first. And this deck, it's like I keep second guessing myself. It's like, which one do I play? I don't know. Alright, I'll play this. And we'll go here. Get some pumping. Great. So they go to 4 poison already. We'll play Scrove. So it's Scrove and Tyvar stand. I can save 2 creatures if there's a depopulate. This mono white mid-range deck doesn't usually play board sweepers, but sometimes it does. They'll play like Farewell. Oh, okay, well. Or we just win. I gotta restart the game to reset the audio. Does anyone else have that where like sometimes the menu music will carry over into the game, then you have like overlapping music tracks? It happens to me all the time. We have a very keepable hand, I would say. Very consistently, I'm happy with my hands. Have I mulliganed once? Seems like every hand I've seen, I've been like, yeah, that I can work with that. So we'll lead on Scrove. See what we're up against. Grixis makes me want to play Scrove's Hive. Play Scrove's Hive. Attack for 1. I assume there's lots of removal and just a constant stream of creatures is good against a deck like this. Sure. Well, I mean, I can annex Sentry. Do I want to play this? I probably want to play this. Yeah, I think I want to, because I have Tamiyo's safekeeping. I think I play this. Just go like this. Great. And now we will give it hexproof and indestructible. That works. Alright. If I didn't do that, this was probably going to kill stuff anyway. Sure. So probably want to just get poison on them. So let's play this. Get this out of here. Maybe not attack with this. Yeah, that's fine. 4 poison, 15 life. I can protect something. Everything has lifelink now, which is not bad. Corpse Appraiser, that's fine. This is an Atraxa deck, by the way, I just noticed. So, need to be aware of that. Alright, get another thing. Get another land. So I guess I attack because I do have this seat thing. So, let's pump one of these. Go to combat. Attack like so. I guess that's fine. Pump everything up. Yep. And then we will channel this. Kill that. Great. So down to 7. And 7 poison. And I still have Scrove up to protect stuff. Fable flips. Not concerned. Board Sweeper is the biggest scary thing. Nice. I mean, I could see why people play this deck. 4 wins straight is pretty good. First 4 games with the deck and won all of them. This is absolutely keepable, especially since the opponent has a Teferi avatar. Let's hope they're playing control. So I'm going to play this first. 2 Rot Priest against a potential control player would be very good. Let's see. Nope, that's soldiers. That is soldiers, which is too bad, but I can play both of these. And I can attack for 1. So I can exile something. Like they play something here, I exile it. Yeah, that's a thing that I can exile. Or I play Rot. No, let's keep tempo up. Let's put this here. Let's get you. And you know what? I'm not going to hook Scrub back. Because if they target my thing, if they target anything, they get 2 poison. And then I could target something and give them 2 more. In fact, if they tapped out to target something, I could just win. Scrub, that's fine. It can't block. And nothing. That's great. No. So we play that. Is this just a win? I feel like we win. Now they target, they get 3 poison. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. They revealed that too, so I knew they had it. Yep. Yep. So, do I still do this, right? To give it indestructible? You. So they get 3 poison. Go to 7. Then get another one, go to 8. And they cannot target anything without dying now. Okay. Sure. Tamiyo's safekeeping wins the game. Alright. We'll give this Hexproof and Indestructible. And that's 3 poison counters, which wins. Yep. Well, 5 games straight for just craft a deck, win 5 games. Seems good. Gotta open these 2 packs and get one of my rare wild cards back. Zephyr Singer and a Goreclaw. Wow, that looks really cool. It's a very fancy Goreclaw. I'm a fan. And we get a Invasion of Arcavios. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so that's a few, 5 games. 5 very quick games, and I can definitely see why people play this and why I lose to it a lot. What makes it so powerful, like I mentioned a couple times, is things are like twice as powerful as you might think because, poison cuts your opponent's life total in half. So this seems innocuous, but it's stealing a significant chunk of your life when you only have 10 with 10 poison. But another thing is, there's so many ways to get around, around blockers and stuff, with this giving protection, with Venerated Rot Priest just winning out of nowhere because you can target your stuff. Yeah, it just feels pretty good. Works well. Very good deck. Well, hopefully that was interesting. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.